Hello. So when I asked what I was supposed to be doing right now, they didn't, I had no idea. So they were like, oh, just tell them about yourself. So I'm not exactly sure how much I can go in depth about this, but I am a female of 17 years old. Wow. Yeah. So, like, if you guys have questions, that would be amazingly helpful. Just let me know. Okay. I live off the grid on a mountain in the middle of nowhere in Colorado. It's really beautiful up there. And I was on American Idol, and that was a super amazingly cool experience. And yeah, so I can tell you guys about that if you want me to. Okay. Huh?
How did you decide to get onto American?
My parents were big fans of the show. And so naturally, when they watched it, I was like, okay, I'll watch it too. So we always watched it together. And yeah, it was always kind of in the back of my mind. I didn't really think that I would actually audition for it until a year before I was old enough. So I was 14. Then I started really working on my vocals because I was like a musician mainly. I played instruments, that's what I did. But when I was 14, I really started becoming an actual singer to get on the show and try to make it as far as I could. Yeah. No questions, thank you. I love you.
What instrument is your favorite to play?
I'd no sooner pick a favorite star in the heavens. But I really have no favorite. It's like choosing a favorite child. Yes. Not that I would know, but continue.
What's the first instrument you started playing?
Ooh, that's a good one. I started singing and yodeling when I was 2 years old. And, well, I mean, I tried. But I don't know how good it worked. But, yeah, I learned my first instrument when I was 3, and that was classical violin. When I was 8, I started actually learning like up tunes, like bluegrass, and then I never did classical again. No offense, I love classical, but not my thing, not my thing. Yes?
Do you have a real knife on your belt?
This?
Why did you ask
Yes, yes, and it's perfectly balanced and I can throw it too, but I wouldn't test it if I were you. Yes.
What is your favorite song to play?
That's like choosing a favorite child. All the other songs would feel bad. I really like, I play everything, like not just country, not just Western, alternative, pop, everything, literally. I try and get all the flavors of every corner of the music genres, so yeah. Yes?
What are the names of all your instruments?
I have like, I play quite a few, and then I have like 4 fiddles and 5 guitars, so I won't go into depth, but.
One of each.
Okay, one of each. Okay, let's see. I can't choose between my 2 best guitars, so Roni and Blue are my guitars, and then Ocho, Mando, Brownie, Sunny, Billy, Frank, and a bunch of other ones. Yep. Most of them.
What about
Yeah.
Mickey?
Yes.
How did you come up with the names for you?
Well, okay. So I kind of took the first letter of like, okay, it's a guitar, so I'll start it with a G. Then I got another guitar, and I was like, oh, it's a red guitar, so I'll start it with an R. Oh, so smart. So clever. Yeah.
Keep all those great ideas in.
Exactly.
That's why
Yes.
so many of them, because you have a good idea.
Yeah, the bigger the hat, the smarter the brain. Just kidding, I'm stupid. Okay, yes.
Have you been to all 50 states?
No, I wish. I haven't traveled as much as I'd like to, but I will hopefully. When I graduate, I'm 17 now, but when I graduate, I think I'm going to be going on a world tour So Edinburgh, Scotland, Australia. Yeah, so I will go to more than the States, haha. Yes.
So all of us have an instrument. Which instrument does that hat go with?
This is my guitar hat, because I know most of the songs that I play on the guitar. And that is because when you're a solo performer, the guitar has the most harmonics, and you can get a fuller band sound with the guitar. So I usually use the guitar. It's my all-around guitar hat, also. Everything. Yeah, best hat right here.
So is that how you usually dress when you're in Colorado?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I break it. This is why I can't have nice things. So when I'm a horse trainer. That's what I do next to music. So when I'm out there training the horses, it's really hot. I need a hat for the sun and long sleeves to keep my arms shaded, which people will be like, what? No, long sleeves are hot. You're stupid. But no, it actually really helps when you have long sleeves because it shades you, and then, yeah, it's good. And the boots, obviously, you need if you're going to ride a horse, so but it doesn't go through the stirrup. And this is my favorite, actually. It's a wild rag, and you can use it for anything. I've had so many cases where I would have died if I did not have a wild rag. I got stranded with a horse of mine, and it was really, really cold out, so I took off my wild rag and used it as reins to ride him back so we could get back way faster, because if we didn't, I would freeze. That was a fun day. So many things, and you can use it as tourniquet, or to keep you cool, you can wet it down and stuff. Yes, yeah. So I think I'll tell you a little bit about my American Idol experience. Most people ask what the audition process was like. So I had to go to Denver, Colorado, and there was 10,000 people who auditioned, and boy, that was crazy, because it was just so many people, and they went through sing 2 seconds, nope, 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 nope. And then I think it was partly my look that got me noticed, and then my vocal, whatever it was, that got me farther. But yeah, I made good TV apparently as a cowgirl. Yeah, and let's see, my favorite color, just kidding. Let's see. Oh, my favorite, wow, funny you should ask. My favorite color is, I can never choose between blue and green, so I'm sorry.
What?
It's a tie.
Just pick the mix turquoise.
Oh, no. Blue or green.
Turquoise.
Yeah, oh yes.
Do you have any siblings?
I have many siblings. I have 8 siblings, but they're all half. So I don't know if that counts. But yes.
Oh, you're the only one in your family?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, they're all half. My dad had 5, my mom had 3, then they had me. Wonderful. I kind of grew up as an only child, which was cool because I had a lot of time not yelling at siblings to practice my music. Yay.
You're the child here as well. Two other ones out of the house.
Sweet. Yeah.
What are the age differences between siblings?
They're all way older than me. I'm the youngest, and the second youngest is 14 years older than me. So. Yeah, it's quite, yes. A lot of people have asked me if Jennifer Lopez is as beautiful in person as she is on TV, and yes, it's kind of daunting. all the girls who auditioned who wore makeup and actually tried, so everyone but me, they all thought she was really scary looking. But I was like, oh, she's so pretty, wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. wanted to tell you guys about boot camp week on Idol, because that was the most insane experience of my entire life, because we had so much going on late into the night with photo shoots and crap going on. There was about 300 contestants at the time, and they pretty much just got us all up on a stage, and they're like, hey, pick groups of 3 or 4. And that was like a battle. And there was people who were like crawling over each other to get to the best vocalists, and it was insane. And then that was at 10:30 at night. Then 11:30, we finally got our song, which we were to perform the next morning. At 2:30, we had to have it good enough to sing for the producers with harmonies and different parts laid out. And then at 4:30 a.m., we had to wake up and go perform. So that was fun. Yes.
How did it feel going from just out in the middle of nowhere to in the spotlight with photo shoots and all that social attention?
That's a really good question. Obviously, it was a very large difference between no power to the middle of Hollywood. And it was crazy. You kind of have to be there, but I'll try and explain it the best I can. The cameras literally never left us for all the months that we were there in Hollywood to be on Idol. And it was an I just forgot how to English. Okay, 1 second. Okay, it was, trying to put it into words for you guys, but you know what scared me the most about the city is toasters. Have you seen those things, like all of a sudden, bam, oh, toast flying everywhere? So scary, so scary. Gosh, almost stabbed someone when that happened. Oh gosh, and everyone thinks it's funny. I'm like, it's scary. Why are you laughing? It's so scary. Oh my gosh. And escalators, how do you get on those? You're supposed to like jump and...
No, just press the step.
What?
It's just like a stair.
I keep feeling like I'm gonna die every time I get in an elevator. It's like a chamber of death. It's just like, oh, you can go to... Don't scare me. Oh, that's just terrifying. Oh, that's just scary. How are we doing on time?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Wonderful! Yay! Woo! Alrighty. Okay. Yes.
How does one of your traditional days go?
That's a really good question. You guys, think of questions like that. Help me out so much. Let's see. So during school, I wake up very early, do chores, go to school, come back home, play music, maybe ride a horse if I have time, and then go to bed. So that's what I pretty much do all day. And then on like summer days when I don't have school or on weekends, I get up really early, go catch a horse, put him in the round pen, train him for a little bit, come home, play music, go back, train the horse, probably put a saddle on him, ride around, ride him back to the house, play more music. So horses and music my whole life.
That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Where do you get your hats and boots?
Hats and boot stores. Honest? Okay, Boot Barn, and my hats I get from Greeley Hat Works. At least this one, which is like the best hat ever. Yes.
What types of horses do you have?
Oh, that's a good question. I love talking about my horses. Sorry, so bear with me. I have quarter horse Mustang Arabian crosses, couple of purebred Mustangs. Yes.
How was the first time you ever rode an Arabian?
I love Arabians. That's probably my favorite breed. I have a long line of Arabians from an actually famous Arabian named Nabor, who you guys would not know about. so it's okay. But yeah, I have a famous line of Arabians, which is really cool. And yeah, the first time I rode an Arabian was when I was 3, I think. The first time I ever rode any horse, I was 6 months old. But that doesn't really count because your parents are just like holding you on. So, yeah. Yes.
What is your least favorite instrument?
Ooh. Wow. Probably. That's like insulting my children, but I'll just put it out there that the piano is just a little too easy. It annoys me just a little. Just a smidge. Yes.
How does you balance your life with like church and stuff with American Idol while you?
Yes. Yes. Me and my parents. Okay. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. The gospel has always been a big part of my life, and I always love the morals of being LDS, and that's just really close to my heart. And being LDS really, I think, helped me a lot more going through American Idol, because like there was people who were freaking out and throwing up every day and quitting and not being able to go on. But I feel like I have the gospel really close, and I just knew the Savior was right there with me, and I just think it made it easier, when I had that assurance, like a rock.
What did you do for going to church?
When I was on Idol, we could not. Yeah, which was awful. But, we always would have little moments where we would get together and read the Bible and have special times on Sundays and every day. Yeah. So that was cool.
What was your first performance, like stage performance?
Oh, back when I was 4 years old. See, my dad always did performances, and so one day he was like, hey, my daughter can kind of do ding, ding, ding. So he got me on stage and just got me on stage for every performance of his. And then finally, when I got old enough and good enough, we started doing whole daddy-daughter gigs. And then finally, a couple years ago, I started doing gigs on my own, inviting them up for a couple of songs. So yeah, I was 4. Yes, little question.
So you said you went to school, and I would think when you're living in the middle of nowhere, you'd be homeschooled. So why would you do that?
Yes, that is an extremely good question, and I was waiting for someone to ask. Actually, I totally forgot, but a good question. So, yes, I was homeschooled for 9th and 10th grade. I'm in 11th grade now, and public schooled. And 9th and 10th grade, being homeschooled gave me a lot of time to get my music together, work on it all the time. I of course, still work on it all the time, but it was just really great. And then, but I live on a mountain. I see my parents and me and myself and and those are my friends. And it's just every day it was just horses and music and seeing my parents. And finally I realized I need to have a goal in life, and my goal in life is not to play music, be an actress, even though that's what I want to pursue. My goal in life is to make people happy, change their lives, hopefully, be an influence, try and make things happen, and try and inspire people. And I realized that I cannot do that if I'm sitting home alone, reading from a textbook, and now I am surrounded by people that I love, and it's just a really awesome opportunity to inspire people. I mean, when you don't live on a mountain, homeschooling is perfect. Just saying. Not dissing it. Love it. Yes.
What's your favorite city that you've performed in?
Okay, here's the thing. I have a really hard time picking favorites with anything, but I'll try. Okay, I'm biased. I love Colorado. Mountains, green lushness, and Nebraska's great. Don't get me wrong. But I love the mountains so much. So probably Telluride, Colorado. Yeah, favorite place that I've done gig at. Yes.
So what is your favorite book?
You are killing me. Okay. The kind with words on it is my favorite. I love it. Yes.
Have you ever been to Wisconsin?
I haven't. Honestly, I haven't traveled around the United States much yet because I just am getting there. But yeah, I will go everywhere. I hope someday. Yes.
Have there ever been times where you have lost motivation to keep doing what you're doing, and if that happened, what did you do to get out of the funk?
Yes, I think there's always a time when you lose motivation in your life, even if you don't do anything. And I mean, even if you don't play music, that's what I meant. Not if you, okay, you bear with me. Getting into a funk, I've always lost motivation. Music takes a lot of work and a lot of determination, and there's been times when I'm like, oh, I want to do a sport. That would be fun. Kick a ball around. That would be fun. And but with the amount of music that I've wanted to do, that would be really hard because it takes like a ton of time. And I just feel like the best way to figure out what you actually really want to do and what would be best for you is to pray about it. That's what I do. I prayed about it, asked what should I do? What should happen here? And you kind of have to understand what you would lose by dropping what you love, or what you would gain by picking up something else. And I just there's even been times when I've had to drop what I loved, and just the separation kind of strengthened my love with that music. Like, I stopped playing the mandolin for a year, and then when I picked it up, I was like, never again. No, I love this instrument. So I just, yeah, that's separation and praying about it. That's what I do.
What would you describe your home as?
A trailer. Literally, when I was 8 years old, my parents got the trailer that they had just bought, and they crammed it, they pushed it up the road, up the mountain. There's not really a road. It's just a path, a horse trail, and pushed it up with a log skidder. And that's what I live in still. But we have been building a house for 3 years, and it's almost done, and we're gonna move into it this fall. And it's like 100 yards away. So yeah, it's made out of straw bales and mud, literally. Like, bales, smear it. It's fun, actually. Like,
We're gonna live in a mud house.
Mud pieing in a whole new level. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
The straw does add isolation.
That is correct. See, my dad's a genius.
Build your house.
He did it. We're doing it.
Literally with
rains?
mud that.
Well, we have a metal roof. Yes. But it actually looks like really cool now that it's all like kind of almost done. So it doesn't look like a pile of mud and straw. I swear.
Is it just a ranch?
Huh?
Is it just a ranch? Is it just one story? Or could you get made it two?
It's okay. Don't judge me, but it's above a barn, And it will not stink, I swear, because our horses are like out there and we clean the goat's pen really well. So yeah, it's mainly like we literally will live above a barn when we move in. So that's like my dream. Yeah, so it's 2 stories kind of. Yeah, my dream to live above a barn. I know it sounds weird, but horse girls are crazy, I swear. Yes.
What age were you when you started going on American Idol?
I was 15 when I auditioned, and I got kicked off before I turned 16. So it's all good. And but I really started working for it when I was 14. That's when I started really getting inspired and working on my vocals, like I said. Yeah. And I mean, it was very cool. Once we got up to the top 24, I thought it would be just like boot camp week, which was awful and straining, and everyone got sick and voices sounded like mine does now. But it was, being on the top 24 and up was crazy insane because you get all these amazing people to work with you. We got production teams who would work with us throughout the days, and choreographers, professional singers, professional musicians. So we got a big old team of people to help us move along and everything. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about serving a mission? Does that seem like something that you would do, or not really?
I would love to do that, but I think I'm gonna do a different route. But this gospel will always be number one in my life. I want to inspire in a kind of different way and reach more people who, like, maybe they aren't even Christian, or they aren't Christian, but see, I'm trying. I'm a singer. I'm not a talker. I want to inspire everyone, not just people who are like, hey, come. I don't know. Do you kind of see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I try to inspire people through music, and yeah.
Your mission isn't to serve a full-time mission. It's to serve a mission by doing what God told you to do.
Yes, that is exactly right. Thank you. You should get up here and talk for me, please. Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be exactly what I am at the moment. I want to be a musician. This is my passion. I want to be a performer. I'm not technically only musician, because I would love to do acting gigs and anything performance-wise. That's just kind of my calling, to spread as much joy as possible, maybe even a comedian. I don't know. I would have to memorize something, and I wouldn't be flailing like I am now. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of doing. Yeah. Yes. I'll come back to you.
Who is your favorite musician?
Okay. You're gonna judge me. Take a seat, okay. Michael Jackson is my favorite musician. Yes. I've just gotta. I get inspiration from all aspects of the music genres. Don't look at me like that. I try and get inspiration from as many different places as I can, because I want to inspire not just country listeners. So I listen to blues, Ray Charles, Michael Jackson, the king, Elvis Presley, the other king, who is second to Michael, just saying. And I listen to just every corner of the genres, and I try to put it all in my music so everyone wants to listen. I try. It doesn't work sometimes, but yeah.
Like trying to make a sad song come from a banjo.
Exactly, it doesn't work, I swear. As you saw. Yes.
Were you ever underestimated because you were too young?
Thank you. Bless you. Child. I've been underestimated so quite a lot, and I'll explain about this a little bit. When I was on Idol, and it was fine getting through on being a cowgirl and my story through the top 300. Then I started getting down to the top 100, the top 50, the top 24, and then none of the contestants had ever heard me sing yet. So I was sitting in a room with the top 50, and we had to wait for like 8 hours, do auditions one at a time. And I was just talking with this one guy, and we were did a circle. We got in a circle and started jamming because, hey, we're all musicians, why not? And so it was kind of a round robin thing. This person would sing, this person would sing, and I had my cello, and I played a song on my cello, and I didn't even think it was whatever. And then later I found out that this guy, who is the best blues guitarist I have ever heard in my life, who had heard me in the round robin, was talking to my dad, and he said, I definitely underestimated her. I thought that she was in it for the reality show. She had this cello strapped across her, and I just thought it was like a gimmick, and she's like this fake cowgirl thing. And then I heard her sing this cowboy song, chopping on the cello, and I'm like, wow! I just thought that was really cool because I have been underestimated. But you just gotta stay true to yourself, and you gotta know that you gotta respect what you know how to do, and do what you know how to do, and know that you're actually not fake, and you're real and genuine. Yeah, so, yes.
Have you only done gigs, or have you recorded music before?
Mainly, gigs are my main thing, but I actually made an album when I was 13, 4 years ago, and that was fun, but it was on GarageBand. I played all the instruments myself, and I was 13, so I don't really like that CD, but
My dad bought it.
thank you. But that was my first CD, and I'm making another one now, so yes.
Are you listening to us today after talking and question and answer?
I don't have an instrument. Oh, I'm sorry.
I have an instrument.
What instrument?
Which one?
One I can play.
Yeah, so how are we doing on time? Okay, cool. Yay, yay. Does someone have a question over here? Yes. I love you. Hamilton. Okay, my very favorite, all-time favorite musical is Phantom of the Opera. Thank you. All-time favorite. Close up, there's Hamilton, Wicked, Les Mis, Shrek the Musical, and yeah, those are my main. Yeah, bro, yeah. So, thank you. Wow. I could have, man, there's so many things. Yes?
What's the population of your small town off the board?
Man, I can't believe I'm not thinking of these things. So I live 10 miles from the very, very small town of Crawford, and the population is 350.
Okay.
Yeah, wonderful. Was there a question over here?
That's a village.
Yes. A what?
She said with words.
Yeah, that book. Yeah, that one. Do you know it? The one with words on it? Oh, yeah, that's my favorite. So, yeah, the one with the eyes. Yeah, that guy. Or gal. Gal. Yes. Yeah, that. So, yes. Yep. Looking at all your smiling faces down here. Oh, thank you. Fiction. No, non-fiction. Wait, hold on.
Fiction is fantasy.
Fiction. I like fiction and non-fiction books. And all of them. The ones with words on them. Yes.
Do you have a favorite like comedian music?
My favorite comedian is Brian Regan. I love Studio C. I might be on a show with them, who knows. That would be cool. Yeah. So, yes. I wanted to bring up something. So, when I'm not flailing for words like this, and I actually have a voice, and I'm sitting and talking to people who I know, who I'm insane, absolutely nuts. You saw a little of it when I was performing, but I am insane, and I'm not apologizing for it. That's who I want to be. That's it's awesome. Yes. And I was asked at school, there was a new girl, and she sat at my lunch table, and she was like, "Oh my gosh." And she just like looked at me. I was like, "Yeah." And she just asked me, where do you get your confidence? Like, I was like, "What?" She's like, "Well, you're like the only one I know who has the confidence to be a crazy human being." And I was really touched by that. I was like, "Oh, yay." I don't know if it was actually a compliment, but I took it as one. And, just don't care what people think. And I just try to bring joy wherever I am as much as I can. And just stop caring and start just being the crazy person you are, or the normal, boring person that you are. It's just be the person that you are, whoever it is, and someone will love it. I promise. Yes?
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
Wow, you're killing me, Holmes. Holmes Skillet. My favorite thing about myself is that I really love that I have that kind of craziness. It's just so much fun. I just love how insane I am, and I just love being insane with other people so they can laugh and just be more calm and and feel kind of at home and comfortable. So yeah, just a couple more.
What's your favorite animal?
Horse. Horse. Okay, let's make this a little more interesting. My favorite non-domestic animal is a gorilla. Yes. Yes.
Who's your best friend?
I don't like that phrase best friend, because I couldn't possibly choose between all the people that I love. I just love people in general. Okay, we're almost done here. Yes.
What's your favorite question so far?
Why do you do this? Okay, bye. Yeah. Probably. I'm just like, no.
Do you have a personal horse, and if so, what is its name?
A personal horse? Horse? Oh, okay, I have a horse that has never had anyone train it but me, and I've been riding him since he was 2, and he's a stallions, and stallions are like harder to train, and he's my baby. I love that dude so much. Stormy. Stormy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
What's your favorite hat?
This one. This is my favorite hat. Just because. Okay. Yes.
Do you have a favorite food?
Don't make me poke you. Probably a steak. A big, juicy beef steak. I'm a carnivore, yes.
Your favorite or not them, mind you, I have no idea what I'm saying.
The sparkly one.
What do you like your steak cooked at?
You should stop asking those.
Medium.
With mashed potatoes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you.